Hi everyone, my name is Rachel, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is where I make scrapbooking process videos and also do live scrap and chats every month. I hope you enjoy my little corner of the big crafty world, and if you'd like to watch more, please subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell to always know when I have a new video. If you could also give me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome. Alright everyone, let's start scrapping!
Hey everyone, so I am here with another scrapbooking process video. Today I have pulled out this Felicity Jane paper pack. This is the Julia line. It's not that old, it is from 2021. I just picked up a couple of paper packs when they had a clearance sale. The paper packs were not on clearance, but I picked up some embellishments on clearance for some older lines. So I've picked out a couple of pattern paper that I think might work. These are the multicolor sides on one, and then there are 3 black and white sides on the other. I've also pulled this aqua colored background piece, and then I have my 4 3x4 photos. Now, as I said, I don't have any embellishments for this particular line. Now, I could go through my Felicity Jane embellishments and find some, but I decided I wanted to kind of poke through my stash. I pulled out these sequins. I also pulled out these acrylic pieces. These, I have absolutely no idea where they came from. I think they were just a freebie I got when I purchased something, but I can't even tell you where that was from. I pulled out these butterflies along with these holographic hearts. These are both from Color Cast Designs. And then I pulled out these Little Birdie primed chipboard, and then 2 Distress Oxide. One is Mowed Lawn and one is Salvage Patina. My idea is to spray these so they are the same color-ish to this background. So I'm going to start with the Mowed Lawn and then see if I need to add a little bit of the more aqua color. And I'm going to go ahead and get you guys put on fast forward. I don't have a plan other than what I just told you. So we're kind of using a mishmash of product, and we're going to go ahead and see what we can get from it. All right, everyone, let's get going. All right, so I'm going to use as my background this, it's not cardstock because it's the weight of pattern paper. It comes in the Felicity Jane paper kit. So the aqua one is the one I'm going to use. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to color these primed chipboard pieces. Are they chipboard or wood veneer? I don't remember. Anyway, they are primed, so you can go ahead and just start adding liquid. I've got the 3 Distress Oxides in green and bluish green, and I'm just going to continue to layer over them with the different colors until I get the color I want. So I'm looking I don't need it to be the same color as the background piece. I'm looking for the same tonal quality. So like right now it's too blue, and then if I add too much green, it gets green. So I just end up rubbing my fingers in because really what I want is the aqua, and I'm happy with the color now. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that to the side to dry, and I will start working on my layout. Now, originally, I was thinking of doing some sort of grid type thing, but as I was putting them down, I realized with the photos I've got here with Ms. Xanthi kind of just twisting back and forth on the floor, it kind of made more sense to do a pile, which isn't necessarily normally where I go with my photos, but it seemed apropos, I guess would be the proper word, for this particular set of photos, where she is basically enjoying the heck out of our sun porch. And this is the first time I had opened it up for her, and so she was like, she went to each of the sunspots because there's like 4 windows, and like flopped down and then rolled back and forth for a while. So it was really cute. So I go ahead and I trim off the branding strip for the, whatchamacallit, paper. Oh boy, that was a fun one. And now, really, I have no idea where I'm going with this. I just start trimming off pieces of the pattern paper. So I cut a chunk of that multicolored dot paper. I cut this floral side and then the other side are kind of like messy stripes, and I just cut a chunk off there and then trimmed it in two, and then I cut another chunk of the diagonal stripe and then a thinner chunk, knowing I would use that side using the star with the black and the side with the black and white stars. So I'm basically going to be building an L shape, and that was just, off the top of my head. So people ask me, like, do you plan these? Most of the time, no. Most of the time, I just start throwing stuff down and seeing what looks good, or what at least looks good to my eye. So I'm going to go ahead and get that diagonal stripe down, and that's going to be my base. So that's what I'm using as the shelf for my project, for my photos. I am not doing well with the correct word choices today, so there is that. I then go ahead and cant the star paper off to the right there, so it doesn't go all the way across like the diagonal stripe paper did. And then I'm going to take that stripe paper, and I was deciding whether I wanted it off the top of the star paper, but I decided I in fact wanted it to rest onto the star paper. And this is what I do a lot when I'm using multiple pattern papers. You'll see I'm mixing it up so that the multicoloreds aren't next to the other multicoloreds. It breaks it up. So I'll often break it up with a neutral, like the black and white, or with a tone-on-tone print. So you'll see I have the floral resting on top of the star paper, and then the little stripy paper on top of that. And I just find that helps not make things seem too busy, even when you're using busy pattern paper. So I go ahead and get my photos put down, and now I am happy with what is going on here. So I'm going to go ahead and trim the pieces that are hanging off of the paper. So now I've got my wood veneer pieces, and they're dry-ish. They're not 100% dry, but I just wanted to kind of create where I think my 3 embellishment spots are going to go. And now I'm going to work on my title. I forgot the word title. Oh boy. So I start with these scripty puffy stickers, and I know I only have one capital E, so I'm like, oh well, I'll just spell the word in all capitals. And I'm doing okay until I get to the letter T, and there is no T in a capital letter. I only have lowercase t's, and I only have an uppercase E, and I'm just like, never mind. So I go back to my alphas. I put those aside so my title is going to be Sunspot Central. So I'm going to use those alphas for the words sunspot, and then I go and get these black and white ones. They are they almost look like a newsprint, but they're chipboard. So I'm using liquid glue to adhere them. I tried to make the word adhesive into a verb. Not really a verb. So I used liquid glue to adhere them because obviously that's what they needed. And then I went ahead and used the rest of these for the rest of the title. So I'm forgetting that spot is spelled S-P-O-T, not S-O-P-T. So I managed to get that down, but I do need to bump that up simply because the lower part of the P couldn't go under the T because I'd already glued it down with a liquid glue. Now, normally I chop this part out, but apparently I felt you needed to see it. So there you go. I'm trying to pick different variations on because these are cursive ones. So I am choosing 2 different S's, and then I flip one of the S's up. So you have a twirly part on the top of one S and then a twirly part on the bottom of the other S. And I don't know if anyone else if that'll make a difference, if that looks nicer. It just felt right to me. And I get asked that question a lot, like, how do you make your choices? And, what made you do that? And a lot of times it's really just what feels right, because, we know what we like and we know when we enjoy something. So I think when you enjoy it, it usually is going to look the best way it can look. So I go ahead and add the 3 acrylic butterflies to each of the embellishment clusters, and then I'm kind of poking through my little faux flare that is from Scrappy Happy Studios, and I pull out the little rainbow. Now when I use sequins, and I don't often use sequins only because I forget about them, all I pretty much do is lay down little dots of glue with my glitter, oh sugar, what's it called? Hang on. Woo! Awesome. Art glitter clear glue. And then I take my little, I put the sequins in it's a bead tray. And then I use my little sequin picker-upper, which is from Marvi Uchida. And I got mine in a little scrapbook store, but I think you can get these on Amazon. And I just picked, they just basically have a little rubbery bottom part. So if they get gunked up, you can just rinse them off with water and then wipe them off with a lint-free cloth. And so I'm just kind of picking through. I'm making sure I have one of the coral sequins in each section. I'm making sure I have one of the aqua sequins in each section. And then I kind of spread out the gold ones all over as well as the white floral ones. Excuse me, a little frog in my throat there. And I did speed this part up. I'm absolutely not going this fast when my sequins are going down, but I can't imagine wanting to see that. Even at my normal sped up speed, it took quite a while. So I'm going ahead and adding liquid glue to all of the wood veneer pieces as well as all of the acrylics. These acrylics are from Color Cast Design. I don't remember if I mentioned that in the beginning. One thing I really like about them is a lot of their acrylics are not completely see-through, so it's easier to use the glue. Now I go ahead and pick out one of these journaling spots, journaling stickers from Freckled Fawn. I bought a whole bunch on a Black Friday sale last year, and so I'm trying to use them. And because my papers and my photos aren't, they're canted, I had to use my T-square ruler to line that up because it was like, oh no, I can't line it up with the photo. It's crooked. Going ahead, getting down my journaling about, Ms. Xanthe enjoying the sun porch immensely the first time I opened the door for her. And that is going to finish off my layout once I get that flare down. Thank you guys for joining me. I don't have any end photos because I forgot to take them. Have a great day, everyone. Flick me a thumbs up if you can. Bye.